See this life, do something and enjoy the moment and do what you can when you can. A minute, an hour, a second. I don't want to cry anymore. And you never see them again in your entire life. Because tomorrow is not assured. I don't knew that you can just take a second and somebody's gone. The camera, but it was a lot. Like, hey babes, happy new year guys. I know it feels like I've been MIA. I've actually been MIA for a long time, and that's like almost going to 5 months, I guess, and I have a valid reason. But I hope you guys have been doing okay. I hope you guys had an amazing year last year, and you all are doing well this year as well. I personally, I would say, let's just start the video saying personally I didn't have an amazing year last year. The only thing I'm grateful for last year is my life. Like, I saw from the beginning to the end. But that wasn't the case for a very sweet family member of mine. Why I've been away for a long time is because I lost my mother, and I told myself not to be. I've given myself enough pep talk not to be emotional, because it's taken me so long like to make this video, and that's because I was trying to take it all in, have my time, and truth about the matter is you can never get over such feeling or such situation or experience. You just have to live with it and make do with it. So that happened, and it was a lot. Like, it affected me mentally, physically a little bit, even my spiritual life, but now I'm trying to pick myself up. My mom died on the 16th of September 2023. She died, I guess, 12 days before her birthday, her 48th birthday. So she died, no, her 49th birthday rather. So she died at the, my voice is really changing, sorry guys. Oh, she died at the age of 48, and it was a lot. It was a lot because I wasn't home, I was in school. You guys don't know I'm schooling, but I'm done already. You guys will see that in like the next videos along the line. So she passed away on the 16th of September. I was away. I left the house like 1 week before she died, and she was doing so good. She was sick at first, but she got very much better. Like 1 month before I even went back to school, she was doing very well. She was one telling me, she called me that night after I go back to school, like, okay, normally you've got into school, are you fine? That she's very busy now. And the last thing she told me, like, was like, she can't wait to see that she better bring a good husband, I'll take care of her. We just left the bottle, like, mommy, I beg, bye-bye. I cut the phone. I'm trying to look at the lens because I don't want to be so focused. So I focus, the tears can literally drop. So that was what happened. And I think the next 2 days, I think the next 5 days, we're speaking to just like, I don't know if you guys have had my mommy talk on my vlogs. She's a very, very fun, feel person, energetic person, like so lively, so sweet, so amazing, the best human God literally gave me and took from me again. I'm not going to go into details of what happened and how she passed, but just like little snippets here and there. So guys, I literally took a breath to like catch my breath and have a moment so I don't come wailing here. So like I was saying, I won't be giving a lot of details on how she passed, but long story cut short, 5 days before she died, she told my dad that she was having headache and she really needed to go to the hospital. And she got to the hospital, she called me, she was just telling me how amazing, like more amazing my daddy was that day, taking care of her, getting her food, making sure that she's not even stressing herself and all those good stuff. She was literally just me, like she was almost sounding anyway like someone that could go near death, talking of even die eventually. So just about it, she was just tracking jokes and all. Then she slept over at the hospital. The next day she was going to discharge that evening. So I spoke to her anymore. That was like a very, very raining day in Lagos, and it was raining so much that I called her like around that 10-11 a.m. She was like, mommy, how you doing? When are you going back home? She's like, I'm going back home this evening. I want to help go do something. That's my elder sister. I am better now. I'm okay. She was starting to like, she was just seeing me, telling me what she drank pap and other things. I think my airtime finished. She was like, I'll come home in the evening when she's like, if she has gotten back home. And assuming I know, see this life, this past 6 months, or this past 4 months rather, has taught me so much about life that, and anything I'll tell you guys along the line what I've learned, but might not be in this video. But what I've learned is like that: do something and enjoy the moment, and do what you can when you can, because tomorrow is not assured. A minute, an hour, a second, it's not promised for anybody. Like, nobody has the right has the right to see or has the right to know what a second is going to be. So as I was saying, guys, I called her like 4 p.m. ish, and I was like, just called her. Like, I kept on calling. I called her twice, and she wasn't, sorry, minute, and she wasn't picking up her call. And I was like, I told my dad, I was like, Daddy, where are you? That mom's not picking up her call. Where are you? Like, he went to go and get her clothes in the house that she's going to wear and change and come back home because they're going to discharge her. But like, when he gets there, he's going to call me. And when he got back to the hospital, then he called me and he was like, this is literally the most difficult video I'm going to film here on YouTube and ever in my life. It's going to be the most difficult video I'll ever film on YouTube. And it's not like I can't do without filming this video. I just don't want to come back with a definite explanation because I don't like to look unserious or not organized. So moving on, he called me and he was like, oh, isn't it, pray. They said mommy is not breathing anymore. Please pray, mommy will not die. Mom will live to see our children. I'm trying not to look at the lens, but when he said that, like, my brain literally just spin, like, what is happening? And I started praying. I cried, I begged God. I was like, not this woman. Like, I literally go through stuff. Like, everybody literally goes through stuff, yes, I guess. And I've gone through stuff last year, and like last 2 years, and nobody knows what's happening to me. Like, nobody literally knows. I go through my shit in my closet and cry, But I told God, not this. Like, you can do anything to me, but not taking away my mom. It was so much that I prayed. And that moment she was already gone. My dad came back to her dead, and they were literally saying people that were literally sick too in the room, they were like the next bed, and they were like, oh, my dad should not wake up, that she was just with them and she just started to rest and sleep. So she literally died in her sleep. My dad was like, no, this is not his wife. If I doesn't sleep like this, like when she just call her name, I look like my mom in almost everything. Like, it's my mom, like literally twins. I'm like that. When she just call my name, I'm waking up. She was like, that is not his wife. When you call her name or you just touch her, she's waking up. She doesn't take time to wake up. And he kept on moving and she wasn't wake up, and he started shouting, and like they had to put her on oxygen just for formality and see they can bring her back. But she was long gone, and they tried, and I kept on calling like, that was happening. Like, isn't it prayer? And it got to a moment when it was like, when it has dawned on him that she's gone. And my brother-in-law, like my staff husband, literally have to go down there because it was close to that hospital. And I kept on calling him. I was like, oh, isn't it? Don't worry, mom is fine. Mom's on oxygen. They were just saying those things to me so that I was far away, so I don't feel, because I was alone. I don't want me to like know that kind of thing happen why I'm alone. But I kept on feeling in my spirit that something has happened and this woman is no longer here. And I had to, like, when I kept on calling, he kept on lying to me. Then around 9 p.m. I just booked an Uber from my school. Like, I just wanted to go back home. And long story short, I don't want to say too much. I don't want it to be so long. She passed away on the 16th of September at the age of 48. That has to be the most saddest day of my life. Like, I can literally never forget that day. Like, she was literally my best friend. Like, there's nothing we don't talk about. The only time I talk about my mom is, to be very honest, the only thing I don't talk about her about is just like my love life. But literally every other thing. Like, we were cooking together and I was even vlogging. I'll put the clip on the screen. I don't need bite, but that's not. I'm going to be around mommy. I'm going back tomorrow now. She's just literally my G. Like, every single day, no day goes by without me remembering or saying, oh, I miss my mom. Like, I miss her so much. Like, I never knew deaths can happen this year. People go through things like this. I never knew that you can just take a second and somebody's gone and you never see them again in your entire life. I'm trying to look away and not look at the camera, but it was a lot. Like, I need to get myself back together and, stop being a baby on the camera. Sorry guys, I'm back. So long story short, I didn't want to make this video so long. I didn't want to talk so much details, like say so much details, because it's not necessary. She's gone and she's gone. Like every single day I miss her so much. Like life was better when she was here, and I hope it will still be better, because like we really are feeling her in this house. And the only thing that's been helping is, I think that will be another video on how like I tried and how I got through grief. I'm still getting through it. I'm trying to live with it. But for anybody out there just like going through the same, just know you're not alone. I know that you'll be better, you'll be fine. And anybody that you've lost, we literally don't want you to beat yourself so much or like get sick through grieving. That would be another type of video. Like I'm going to like tell you guys how I went through, because it was a lot. And yeah, that's it. And we after like I think we after like a month buried her. In my village is a tradition that you have to take the body back to the like to where she came from, like to her village, like her hometown. And after she died, the next day on the 17th, they had to take her straight to the mortuary in my village. So my dad literally took her. Your partner is supposed to take you down to this village, and if it's not available or it's not, or it's, I think it's no more, like a family member will take you down to the mortuary in the village. You're not supposed to stay in Lagos, like we are not from Lagos. So they took her down there, and on this and on to I can't remember the day we buried her, because that's a different thing entirely. So we traveled down. I put some clips on the screen while I'm talking, because I don't want video to be too long. I'm sorry guys, there'll be some sensitive what's it called now, images on the screen. I didn't do too much. I definitely will not show the cops on the camera. Definitely. We're keeping here in Lagos. People around here that could not travel, and then the village, and we did bury around the village. So we traveled, like I think we traveled like 2 days or 3 days before the burial. I'll put a clip on the screen. The road was like, it was crazy, but we thank God for a safe journey, because I tell people that in everything, yeah, that's one of the things that made us go, like things that helped us go through this grieving moment. In everything you have to look for the positive, like you have to search for positive things in everything situation you find yourself in, and hold on to those positive things. So what I'm about to say is that, like, thank God that we went to the village. We traveled down there and we got back safely. Everybody that came down got back home safely, because I've had a situation where people would travel down to the village to bury somebody and then end up having accidents and also dying, and them going to bury them. So than those people, but I don't know if you guys can hear me well, but my voice is literally shaky. And we got back home safely. We buried her to we took her to, we did keeping a day before. Then the next day we put on like our wife's clothes as like the family. Then afterwards we wore like a polo, a t-shirt where her face and details of her names and stuff on it. Then I literally drove down, because my sister has a baby and she's not allowed to carry a baby, or like anybody with a baby. I don't think they're allowed to go down to the mortuary to pick the corpse. And how we do it over here, like in Africa, or maybe where I come from, is one of the two children will carry like a frame of a picture and they will drive around. So I was the one doing that. I was in the car and the corpse was at my back, like not at my, like literally, I literally touched because I missed her so much, because it took me like almost 1 month to travel down. It was like I wanted to see her either dead or alive. I just wanted to see her face because I missed her so much. So I just literally rubbed the head side, like the head parts where I had her head would be on the casket. I was like, hey mom, I miss you so much. Like I really wish like I could do anything to bring her back, because the only thing that I knew that I had complete in this life, and I knew that it was so perfect for me, was family. I didn't want to cry anymore. The only thing I had, like, it was perfect, like I knew it was 100% perfect in my life, was family. Like everybody complete. We were literally friends in my house, like we were G's in my house. Nobody's accepted. Everybody like are very cool with each other. I lost the only thing that I knew was perfect in my life. So I was like, hey mom, how you doing? Literally she was not fine. I had a conversation with her, and we drove down to the ritual we do is go to see the king. The couple must go and be blessed by the king. I'll put down the screen too. Then they prayed, and I'll put that on the screen too. And they had to like take like a shinap or alcohol. They went to her compound where she came from, and an elderly person prayed too. They went to a compound where my dad came from, because she was married to the family too, and another person to pray and drink. And afterwards we went to the burial of the formality, the prayers. Then we now went down to bury her. And that was like, throwing a sand into.
I miss you so much. I pray that you rest in peace in Jesus' name.
And yeah, we put her down, finally laid to rest. I think in the next vlog, we try to make ourselves happy, because the truth about the matter is the person has gone. The person has gone. No matter how much we suck, no matter how much I cry, no matter how much we grieve and be like, talk about it, the person has gone. So I won't put that in this vlog. We'll be in the next vlog. It was kind of fun, and it made us have like get away from that feeling and that thought for like a moment, and we like tour around, and that was it. And like knowing that she's miles away, like her body will decay by now. Like when I saw her, I didn't talk about that. Like when I saw her, like I really was waiting for the time where they would say, okay, anybody want to come and see the corpse, or the person should come forward. I was literally the first or the second person to stand up, and when they opened, I just looked at her, and I literally stood there. Like I stood like for 5 minutes. I did not move. I did not cry, because that moment I didn't want. Like it wasn't about me crying. It was just me wanting to just see her body, see her face, because I've not seen her for a month. I've never, in all my years of living on this earth, the highest I've gone when I see my mom was just 3 weeks. All my years, like I schooled in Lagos State University, like in Lagos. The highest I've gone, I come back home. That's how much we are close and good in my house. Like we are literally friends. I come back home anytime I could. Like I have time. 3 weeks max is when I've not seen her the most, and I've not seen her for like on the 16th of this month, January, maybe 4 months. I've not seen her. So I just wanted to just look at her face, and I kept on looking at her. I kept on looking at her, studying her body, how everything has changed. I don't want to start describing how the corpse looked like, but it was so heartbreaking. And I was so emotionless that I was like, no, like this is not my mother. Like of all people, not like anybody deserves to die, but there are all people that are really like at 100 years and they're still working strong. Like she wasn't even unhealthy. She just slept, and that was it. One of my family, one of my aunties had to literally drag me out of that place and say, isn't it, leave that? Because I didn't want to leave there. I just wanted to keep looking at her. I literally dragged me out, and that was it. And that was the last moment I would ever see her again. So to end of this video, I know you guys have seen some of the clips that I put there, and honestly I really will not, like, I don't really need the condolences or maybe the sorry and everything, because that's not where my brain is at now. I just wanted to put this out there to let you know that I have a valid reason for being away, and I will never be away for so long without like life in me. So, and I hope life doesn't life me anymore, because this is enough. And the devil's not going to prevail again. Amen. So yeah, that was why I've been away, and I hope like you guys will see me back and continue watching my videos and make me like and encourage me, because that will make me happy, if I'm very honest. And yeah, that's it for this video. And lastly, I'd like to say Mom, I miss you so much. Like I miss you every single day. There's no day that goes by without me seeing mommy, without me seeing Omo. I miss you like every single thing. When we talk together, when you come to my room, when you call me and just me in the house, and when I'm in school, when I'm going to come back the next day, I miss you so much. Like life hasn't really made sense, but that has been amazing. Everybody have tried to be strong for each other. Daddy has really been amazing, and I hope like you keep watching over us, and I hope you're fine. I hope like you're happy where you are. I hope the troubles of this earth, of this world, is not even close to where you are now. I hope you're resting in God's bosom, and I hope you're watching over us. Yeah, I have a lot to say. I had a lot to say, but normally I script things when I want to like make videos, like sit down videos like this, but I cannot just script this. Like I want to just go as it flows, and if I forget anything I wanted to see, and that's it. Like either I put it on the screen or I let it be like that. I vlogged like when I started getting better on the lens. So there are good vlogs coming up. Just pray for I and my family, not even the condolence or sorry, but I know I also say sorry, sure, but anyway, yeah, I'll catch you guys later, and I hope you guys, have a good year, have an amazing year. I have an amazing year. None of us, I won't, me personally, won't come here and start crying over losing any family member. None of us will lose any family member. All of our family member will die when they are old and weary, not early. Because why it was once sad for me, for my mom, because of she died at age of 48, which is crazy. She didn't even see her golden jubilee. So yeah, I need to go now. So yeah, thank you guys for watching once again. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.